So 17 races are down and 17 races are left to go on the NNSCRA Castrol GTX Cup Series for season 31. As the second half of the season begins, as the second half of the season begins, when it takes us right back to where we all began for the season, Daytona International Speedway. As we're back here for the running of the Pepsi 424 laps of racing here today on his 2.5 mile high banked racetrack. Or if you remember, we saw a great race in the Daytona 500 where we saw Jessica Shelton take on the victory in that race. And she's going for the Daytona sweep. Can she do it today, or will any of the other 39 cars deny her the chance? Well, we'll find out in the 24 laps that will ensue here today. On the pole for this race here today, it is number 55, Quentin Moore, for his third pole of the season. He's alongside number 15, Allison Rain, sporting new colors on the Napa Chevrolet. Going to the row number 2 is the car 71, Gabby Conklin. Alongside Gabby will be car number 88, Keith Batson. Keith, the winner this season at Talladega, the last plate race we were at for the Winston 500. Going to row number 3, we see car number 38, Laura Chung, and number 6, Ryan George. Fourth row has number 4, William Brock, two-time winner this season so far. He won at Pocono and at Bristol. He's alongside the Richmond winner, Seth Cole, and Seth has one of our 3 in-car cameras for today's Pepsi 400. Going to row number 5, we see car 33. That's Daniel Bouchard. He's alongside 31, James Sykes. Next row is number 48, Paul Minnick, and number 19, Ryan Brommer. Next row has the McCoys. Here, Tito in 44 and Wes in 41. Next row is car number 40, Phil Parker, who has come so close to winning lately, but he's got one of the strong cars here today and one of the guys to watch here in this 400 miler. It's not 400 miles, but it's a 24 lapper, but you get the idea. He's alongside number 12, Zach Winkle, the Alltel Dodge. Next row has Levi McIntyre, 99, and number 3, Cole Deaver in the GM Goodrich Chevrolet. Cole won this race last season, by the way, if you remember. Next row is car number 22, Dylan Poteet, winner this season at Charlotte and Atlanta. He's alongside another two-time winner, the winner this season at Texas and Sonoma, Charles Sanford, sporting one of the Pepsi schemes for this racer today. Next row down has car number 25. That is James Henry. He's alongside number 7, Alexander Rowe. James Henry coming off a solid race he had at Michigan, the last race in the Tour, where he finished the race in, I believe, 4th position, in that race. Next row down has number 10, Matt McIntyre, and number 43, Mike Becker. Next row has another two-time winner, Nathan Orman. He won that race at Michigan, and he also won a season at Rockingham. He's alongside number 29, Ryan Butcher. Next row down has number 20, Joshua Osborne, who has one of our 3 in-car has our second of our 3 in-car cameras. He's alongside number 97, that is Jesse Turner. Next row down has our 3rd in-car camera, Jessica Shelton, the number 17 DeWalt Tools Ford. She has won 4 times this season, as we mentioned, including right here at Daytona in the Daytona 500. She's flanked by Trent Dunham in car number 26. Next row down has 42, Kyle Matthews, and number 28, Cat Betson, a pair of Haviland cars. Kyle's car a Dodge, and Cat's car is a Ford. Next row down has number 45. That is Christian Vargas, sporting a red, white, and blue paint scheme on his number 45 Dodge. He's alongside Amanda Evans in number 8, driving a camo paint scheme Dodge. Camo paint scheme Chevrolet, on her Budweiser machine. Next row down has number 2, Dylan Young, the defending series champion, and another two-time winner this season so far. He's flanked by number 16, John Andrews, coming off is another one coming off the top 5 finish at Michigan. Next row down has number 32, Zachary Fitzwater, and who finished 6th at Michigan. He's flanked by number 21, Roberto Crown Jr. in the Motorcraft Ford. He's in the starting shotgun is Cement Oscom with the FedEx Kinko's colors this season for this race here. They're the 3rd of the 4 paint schemes he's sporting, and he'll debut the last of the FedEx paint schemes for the FedEx Freight colors when we hit to the last number races of the season.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
And the command has been given to party engines. Clint Buchanan will be the one that'll start shotgun in the field. Here goes as the field rolls off the pit road for the pace limit for the start of the race right after this. And problems, looks like, for the pole sitter. Quentin Moore is down on pit road. He saw the little move it made on pit road, as the field rolled off for the pace lap. Well, something has went kablooey on the number 55 Square D Chevrolet of his. And it looks like he may not be able to start this Pepsi 400. In fact, he's on the apron of the track, about ready to get ready to come on the pit road with the pace car, looks like. So that's going to move Gabby Conklin up to the pole position starting spot alongside Allison Rain. As they come to the start-finish line, the green flag flies, and boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go racing, boys and girls, as the Pepsi 400 is underway. Tough break for Quentin Moore, as we mentioned, started from the pole for this race at 185 miles an hour, which was the pole lap for this race, and then to have it all go away on him right at the start of the event. Into high gear they go right now. Here it's Gabby Conklin out in front. Laura Chung trying to move to the inside, looking to take the first lead of the race and looking to lead the first lap of the race. And Laura's got the lead, but if she can beam them all back to the start-finish line to lead her first lap of the night. Daniel Bouchard trying to keep that from happening. Let's see if he does. Not quite. Laura Chung leads her first lap of the race, first lap by the leader, tallied at 169.524 miles per hour, but don't get used to this pace. Daniel Bouchard now jumps out in front. Paul Minnick up to second position in car number 48, starting the 2007 Lowe's paint scheme for this event. And Tito McCoy, car number 44, qualified very well. He and his brother Wes both did. But right there behind him comes one of the best, Levi McIntyre, a former winner of this race back in season 19. And that was Levi's only win at Daytona in this series, by the way, too. And Tito McCoy leads his first lap of the race. How about that? Second lap tied at almost 189 miles per hour, 188.949 to be exact. As car number 44 goes out in front now, and here comes Dylan Poteet, another Dodge behind him. James Henry in the 25 car, Nathan Orman in 18, and Joshua Osborne in 20. Gibbs teammates. Down the low side of the track, here they come. Riding with Joshua Osborne in car number 20, the Home Depot Pontiac. Trying to move inside of Nathan Orman for the top spot here, but he's going to push Orman, looks like maybe to the lead, maybe. Let's see if he does. Let's see if Orman leads that lap over everybody else. Yes, he did. And now you ride with Joshua Osborne to the top spot now in car number 18, car number 20, I should say, and in the car right there behind him, Jessica Shelton has another one of our in-car cameras, and you jump on board with Jess. And she'll move to the inside now. Remember how strong a car she had in the Daytona 500. You can bet they copied some notes off of that car for this race and for this event. But the competition here looks to be plenty tough here at this track here. As they come to start-finish line now, here comes Dylan Young to the low side. And Dylan Young denies Jess of those 5 points for leading a lap. Moving inside now comes car number 32. That is Zachary Fitzwater. Ryan Butcher, who won one of the 125 qualifiers for one of the prelude races leading up to the Daytona 500. It's up in second position now. He has a strong car during the nighttime hours here. Same to Christian Vargas, who's the other guy that won the 125 qualifiers this season. And those two looks like they may have brought the same cars they brought with them for this here 400 miler, or for this Pepsi 400 race. Ryan Butcher leads his first lap, and here comes number 2097, Jesse Turner, the winner of the season at Martinsville. And he's got the Pepsi scheme. Charles Sanford, car number 24 to the low side. Charles has won twice this season, looking for his third victory of the year, of the season. Charles won, if you remember, at Texas and at Sonoma as they come down the backstretch here. But here comes John Andrews in 16 car, and he's got Cole Deaver, last season's winner of this 400. He's looking for 2 400 wins in a row for the GM Goodwrench team, and Cole's not yet won this season neither. We had 9 different winners, and Cole's not one of those 9, unfortunately for him. And you can bet Cole wants to change that tonight. Six laps in the books, just an explosive start to this Pepsi 400 at Daytona International Speedway. They're averaging so far 186.829 miles per hour. As Phil Parker's in second position and Amanda Evans in the 8 car up to the 3rd spot now. But here comes Ryan Brommer, going to spoil Amanda's shot to take the lead. And he's got Trent Dunham behind him. They're talking about Ryan Brommer in 19, Dunham in 26, and Wes McCoy in 41, who won the All-Stars last season in the Target Dodge. He's moved his way up to the field now. The McCoy brothers here, Wes and Tito, both of them qualified, as we mentioned, very, very well. Both of them in the top 15. And they feel like they had got a pretty good card to maybe possibly pull off an upset here tonight. And this race has been known for upset winners too, as has also Talladega and also Charlotte. So we will go to next on the tour for the Mellow Yellow 500. Not next on the tour, but later in the season, I should say. Excuse me on that one. The Mellow Yellow 500 will not be until race 31 this season. We're on race number 18 now. But next race on the tour after this one will be at New Hampshire for the Bass Pro Shops 300 on that flat 1.058 mile racetrack. Quite the contrast from what you're seeing here today at Daytona, where you're seeing speeds above over 190 miles per hour. And whereas at New Hampshire, we'll be seeing speeds of about probably 130, probably. I'm guessing. James Henry led the last time by, and now here comes Alexander Rose at the top spot. Nope, here comes number 12, Zach Winkle. Nope, again, because here comes Tito McCoy in 44, looking to lead his first lap of the race here, or actually lead his second lap of the race, I should say. He already led earlier, and now he's got William Brock in the 4 car behind him, the Kodak Dome Chevrolet. And now Brock moves to the inside. He's got Keith Batson, who won the last plate race on the tour at Talladega in the Winston 500 back in the 10th race of the season. And now Keith moves inside in the Quality Care Ford, and he'll take the lead. Down the backstretch they come here. Kyle Matthews, car 42, was inside. Kyle, a 2-time Daytona 500 winner in this series, has not won a 400 yet. And they come out to number 4 here. And Kyle, like Cole Deaver, is another guy that's got some incentive to want to win here today, or tonight, I should say. And Gabby Conklin, who started this race technically in 3rd position, has led her first lap of the race here. Gabby, of course, you remember, one of Quentin Moore's drivers in the field. And speaking of Quentin, where's he at? Yep, there he is, the guy who's supposed to have been the pole sitter for the event. He unfortunately is tailing along a lap down in 40th position. So, like I said, tough break for Quentin Moore, who had high hopes for maybe getting a tremendous run, maybe possibly a win here at Daytona, but unfortunately, that will not happen for the Square D55 team unless something else happens and he catches a big break in this race here. Now here comes leaders off turn number 4 right now. Gabby Conklin out in front, and here comes Ryan George to the low side. He's got Allison Rain behind him in the 15 machine. Conklin leads a lap here, and look at this field right here. 3 by 3 by 3 by 3. Looks like the start of the Indianapolis 500 from about 5th place on. That's what we said. That's what we mentioned about plate racing here in the Castrol GTX Cup Series. It's pretty much bumper to, it's pretty much bumper to bumper, door handle to door handle, and occasionally getting the heck scared out of you. And that's why we say sometimes here in the series, it's knock knock, out of my way, rabbit pack of pit bulls doing the jackhammer walk, and that's what we're seeing here today at Daytona. As Allison Rain leads her first lap of the race here, 12 down in the books and 12 laps to go in this race here. And they're averaging, again, still over 186 miles per hour. So that's the average so far. Laura Chung moves inside, looks for the lead. As they come off the second turn here, Levi McIntyre trying to pull back there. He's got Joshua Osborne behind him. Nope, Osborne moves inside now in the 20 car. And he's got Seth Cole and Jessica Shelton behind him. And Seth is another one who's not yet won at Daytona in this series as well, too. Neither has Osborne for that fact, too. And those are basically two of the veterans that still has never won in the track here. And neither has Trent Dunham. At least not in this series he hasn't, though. Dunham has, however... actually, my mistake. Trent Dunham does have a Daytona win in this series. That came in the Pepsi 400 way back in Season 5 when he drove the Jeff Gordon colors to that race. When I almost forgot about that, to be honest. So, but Dunham does not have a 500 win, just like Joshua and Seth Cole doesn't have. But they come down the backstretch now. Here comes Shelton to the low side. And she moves inside. She's got by, trying to get by Dylan Potey and Ryan George now. Shelton up in the top 10 now. She was clocked 7th the last time by. Let's see where she's going to be at this time by. Gabby Conklin still doing a darn good job leading the pack. But here comes Osborne, the low side, in car number 20, and he will lead that lap over Gabby Conklin. And Shelton that time by clocked in the 5th position here as she now moves in behind Seth Cole. Gets by Osborne to take the top spot away. That's Seth Cole we're talking about. And Shelton now behind him in 2nd place. But now she wants to take the lead here, and she comes on the backstretch here, and she's on the inside. She's on the apron of the track, as is Dylan Young and Jesse Turner. And they're closing up on the back of Quentin Moore's car, the 55 machine. As they come off turn number 4 now. They come to start finish line. Turner moves inside for 2nd place, and Jessica Shelton leads her first lap of the race. 15 laps in the books, 9 laps to go here at Daytona. And now Jesse Turner moves inside. Now they caught the Quentin Moore. Which way are they going to move? Inside, outside, which way are they going to go? And a lot of times it's just a guessing game of where you're going to go and where's everybody else going to go. And now here comes Nathan Orman trying for 2 in a row up to 2nd place. Now he's got Roberto Crown Jr. Where did Roberto Crown Jr. come from? That 21 car. Up the 3rd spot now in that number 21 Motorcraft Ford. And Nathan Orman dives inside now for the lead on Jesse Turner. And Quentin Moore in a pack of cars where he was supposed to have been running, obviously, first of the race here. But as mentioned, he's now gone 2 laps down, but he can still be a spoiler when it comes to manipulating the outcome of this race here. So, and any of these cars can, as we mentioned, any of these cars can also win this race as well, too. So, as we always say here, don't pencil in your winner yet, and there's your field. You just, I mean, as we always said, there's your field. You paid your money, now take your choice. And Clint Buchanan sitting on pit road, and it's number 1 Pennzoil Chevrolet. There he is sitting there. Problems obviously with the Pennzoil machine. And Charles Sanford and Amanda Evans both got screwed out of this whole deal too. And they are both out of the draft for the time being. They're trying to catch back up. See if they can make any headway as far as we will keep an eye on where everybody's going to be, where everybody's running it, or where everybody's the margin of the field is right now for as far as these cars are concerned. Let's see. See, it's 2 seconds right now between, well, actually make that 3.3 seconds between 36th and 37th place here between the back of the pack cars. Pat Patson, by the way, took the lead on the last time by over Ryan Butcher. If they don't, and that's what's killing them right there. They're going side by side between Evans and Sanford. And that's what's killing those two as far as losing time. Danny Bouchard now jumps out in front here, looking to get his first win at Daytona. He's got the lead for the time being here. Oh, Mike Becker shut them on the track. Becker takes it at number 43 to the low side. And that's another former Daytona 500 winner as well, too. Mike Becker. He's won at both Daytona and Talladega, so he knows how to get it done as far as the plate racing is concerned. Backstretch, here comes Christian Vargas, number 45. He's going to be 3 wide between two other Dodges. He, Tito McCoy, and Phil Parker. You got another Dodge behind him there. That's Kyle Matthews in 42. Off turn number 4 they come. Coming down to complete lap number 20. We're down to 4 to go. They're averaging just over now 187 miles per hour here, so they're cranking them up. It's all about, as we mentioned, as we always say on the plate tracks here, it's all about it's all about making the move at the right time. Off into turn 3 now. Mike Becker out in front here, looking to hold on to the lead. But Kyle Matthews now closing up behind him. Coming to start finish line they come. Coming now down for 3 laps to go, I should say. And Becker moves up the high side. Matthews goes inside. And here comes Cole Bieber down low in that number 3 car. Matthews looking for his first victory of the season. And can he hold off this snarling pack of cars here? Some of those cars in this pack have never won in the series here. Some of them have not won in a long time. And here comes Mike Becker. He's going to get a run to the inside of Matthews again through turn number 3. And he's got it. And he's got William Brock behind him. And here comes Brock closing up like crazy. Allison Rains up there. 31 car James Sykes, he's up there. John Andrews, can we see a surprise winner here today again? We'll find out here. 2 laps to go. William Brock, who's won twice this season so far, he's looking to make it 3 this season possibly. Allison Rain has not won since last season in the second race at Michigan. And James Sykes has never won in the series before. He was inside now looking for the lead, and he's got it through turn number 3. Paul Minnick. 48 car. Nope. Here comes number 12, Zach Winkle in the All-Tel Dodge. And John Andrews comes down the block. Winkle coming to the start-finish line. The white flag is out. 1 more lap remaining. Let the shuffle begin here at Daytona. Here we go. Zach Winkle comes to the inside of John Andrews. Not going to do it. Here through turns number 1 and 2. Andrews deploys first. Second is Winkle. Third right now is Ryan George in the number 6 car. Zach Winkle's has won a Daytona before. He's going to the inside. No! Here comes Ryan George. He's got Seth Cole behind him. Can Seth get up there? Allison Rain tries to throw the block. Seth's going to move inside. Move Allison up the track now. Here they come up the 4th turn. Is Ryan George going to hold them all off? Here they come up the 4th turn. Winkle tries to fight back on the outside. Seth Cole comes to the inside of George. George throws the block. It's going to be Ryan George winning the Pepsi 400 at Daytona. Another fantastic Daytona race here, and Ryan George, driving out of Kebshire Racing Tech, gets the win in the Pepsi 400. The number 6 Viagra Ford goes to victory lane here as he takes the Martin colors to racing's hallowed ground at Daytona. Second place will go to Seth Cole. Third will go to Zach Winkle. Gabby Conklin comes home fourth. Allison Rain will finish in fifth. Sixth will go to John Andrews. Matt McIntyre seventh. William Brock 8th. 9th will go to James Sykes. And Dylan Poteet will finish in 10th. Average speed 187.353 miles per hour. Boy, just an incredible finish here today. And Ryan George gives Seth Cole a bit of a nudge there, saying nice race. And boy, it was a great race. 11th place on down here, Paul Minnick. It looked like he might have had a shot to pull it off here today. He ends up finishing 11th. Mike Becker 12th. Laura Chung 13th. Zachary Fitzwater with a 14th place finish here today. 15th to Kyle Matthews. 16th will go to Levi McIntyre. 17th, Alexander Rowe. Cole Deaver 18th. Nathan Ormond will finish 19th. 20th will go to Christian Vargas. 21st to Daniel Bouchard. Keith Batson 22nd. Kat Batson comes home 23rd. The Batsons finishing right there together with each other. 24th I should say, will go to James Henry. Joshua Osborne 25th. 26th, Jesse Turner. 27th, Roberto Crown Jr. 28th to Trent Dunham. Dylan Young 29th. 30th to Cement Oscon. 31st to Tito McCoy. Jessica Shelton. A disappointing day for her. She ends up finishing 32nd. Ryan Brommer 33rd. 34th will go to Wes McCoy. Phil Parker 35th. Ryan Butcher 36th. Charles Stanford 37th. 38th, Amanda Evans 39th. Quentin Moore, and 40th will go to Clint Buchanan. So that will do it here today at Daytona International Speedway. Congratulations once again to Ryan George, the winner of the Pepsi 400, as he becomes the 10th different winner this season. In season 31, as the second half of the season begins in the series, and the road to the Castrol GTX Cup Series Championship. And what a points we actually have going on too. Dylan Poteet actually, I think Dylan Young actually came in this race the points leader, with Charles Sanford second in the points chase, but it was plenty close going into Daytona. And we'll see what happens when we get to the next race in the tour at New Hampshire for the Bass Pro Shops 300. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports Gaming channel. As we got everything on this channel. We got NR races, we got gaming, we got NR races, we got gaming videos, we got NR online videos. Whatever the president of the NNSCRA is, Seth desires to have for his channel, be sure to check out Seth's Duracell Cup Series, which is the main series on his channel, and also as his new season is underway. If you want in on future seasons, then be sure to get with Seth, and he'll get you going. And also be sure to check out our other two channels that does NNSCRA offline series, and subscribe to them as well. Those channels being X8675398588X, that's Dylan Young's channel for the NNSCRA Spectrum Mobile Cup Series, and also the NNSCRA Marvel Studios Cup Series from YouTuber ThrashMania99. That's Levi McIntyre's channel. And subscribe to his channel for some cool stuff as well. And also subscribe, as mentioned, to right here, the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. So that will do it here today at Daytona. For now, this is James Qualls with the production of the NNSCRA, celebrating 10 years of off-road racing at its best. We'll see you at New Hampshire for the Bass Pro Shops 300.